I am here at the Blinks booth for PAX Unplugged 2019, and I'm here talking with Bob Rowe. Hi, John.
How's it going, Josh?
And we're discussing their new electronic gaming system, the Blinks. So, John, what can you tell me about this?
Yeah, so Blinks is the world's first smart tabletop game system. What that means is we built intelligent game pieces that respond to touch, they communicate with each other, and each one of them knows a different game. And so right here we're showing 6 of our 12 launch title games at the Blinks Arcade.
Oh, right. So can you show me one? Can you show me one of the games?
Love to. So I'll start you off with a game called Astro. Astro is a resource grab game. It's real time, it's fast paced. We count 3, 2, 1 blast off, and we turn one of our blinks, one of these, into our ship. And our goal is to collect ore from each of the asteroids. And so when I fill up my tank with yellow ore, I know I completed my mission because it celebrates like this. When I double click, I get my next mission, and I need to find orange ore. And
that's crazy. That's really awesome.
So you've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the first person to complete all 6 of those missions wins. And so sometimes you'll be looking for orange ore, and sometimes I'm looking for orange ore, and we're competing for it. Other times it's like nobody's looking for blue, and I get blue, and I'm like, yeah, I just get it all.
Now this one is completely real time then, yes?
This is a real time game. I can take you over to one of our most popular games called Fracture. And Fracture is not a real time game. It's more of a slow paced game, but it takes advantage of the fact that blinks are magnetic. And the way you play the game is you actually fracture the board and then reattach it and put it back together.
Let's take a look at that. Okay, so this is Fracture.
So in Fracture, the goal of the game is to get all of your color pieces touching only other color pieces first. And so when your piece is happy or touching only other color pieces, what it does is it celebrates, it sparkles to show you. So you can see here on the board, green is happy because it's touching orange and blue, not touching any other greens.
Oh.
If green's out here, it's not going to celebrate because it's lonely, it's only touching one. So then I need to move. If I'm green and blue, I would fracture the board, and maybe I would hide this in there, making this happy. And the goal of the game, as I mentioned, is to get all of your color celebrating first. So it'd be turn-based.
Okay.
So on your turn, you would, if you're orange, maybe want to fracture here. And a good move for you would be there, and blue is out here stranded. So
now does each player, I noticed there's only 2 green pieces on this board. Does each player start with a different number of their pieces out there?
Yeah, so in 2-player Fracture, we play with 5 of your own territory and 2 shared, so that you have to make not only your own territory happy, but you have a shared territory that you can kind of screw your neighbor with, but end up screwing yourself too. So in 3-player Fracture, we play with an even amount. 4-player Fracture, similarly, everybody starts with the same amount of pieces. Fracture can be played with up to 6 players. I think it's best played with 36 pieces with 6 players.
So when Blinks comes out, how many games are going to be in the box?
Yeah, so the core set ships with 6 blinks. We sold out of our first 2,000 sets. We're shipping the next run first thing in the new year, so that's what you're pre-ordering and reserving today. The first 6 games come in the core set. The first 12 games come in the combo. And then next year we're going to be releasing an additional 12 games, 6 in the first half of the year, another 6 in the second half of the year. And you can also make your own games for them because they're an open source platform, and
that's awesome.
Every piece is reprogrammable.
That is absolutely awesome. I love that you can program your own games. So which is your favorite of the games currently?
I'll show you right now. It's called Mortals. It's a post-apocalyptic battle. There's 2 teams. There's purple versus green. We double-click to start the game, and the setup for the game you can see on the Mortals mats looks like this. In the game of Mortals, each mortal only has 60 seconds to live. The only way to live longer is to move a piece, it goes into attack mode, and when it reattaches, it steals 5 seconds of life from each of the ones it attached to. Now it's green's turn, so it's real time, but it's also turn-based.
Oh, I get it.
So green might want to move here and steal from purple, purple will steal from green, green might want to steal 15 seconds but kill itself.
Oh, wow.
When a mortal dies, it becomes a zombie, and it accelerates the death of those around it. So now you gotta move even faster. That just trapped that one in, but now zombies are coming for me. In this point, I just trapped in. The only move would have been to like try and throw you to the zombies. The last living mortal is the winner.
With these, does each one have a battery inside, or how are they powered?
Yeah, so if you take a look at the back, there's game art. You pop off with your thumb. It runs on a watch battery. You get over 40 hours of gameplay. When you pop the battery out, you can see a little sticker to remind you, oh, that one's Mortals. If you scrape that off, that's where you can actually reprogram it. That's a nice reminder that you just changed which game that was. And you can also play it with rechargeable batteries. We've tested them with rechargeables. We ship with non-rechargeables, and yeah, over 40 hours of gameplay from a single coin cell.
Well, very cool. Thank you so much for showing me your games and this new game system, Blinks. This is really awesome. I think it's a really great idea. I love what you got going on.
We're doing a PAXU special. The Blinks Core set, instead of $99.79, the combos are top seller. Instead of $179, $159, and you get all 12 games.
Now, is this only at the con?
It's at the con. However, if you see the code and you're not at the con, you can still type in PAXU 2019 and get that discount through the weekend.
So now, is this normally for sale on your website, or where do you sell through?
Getblinks.com. Yeah, getblinks.com, and that's the place to get them.
Excellent. Thank you again. Thank you so much.